What is going on there, guys? It's Cloud of Truth here, and today we're taking a look at the 870 Combat Shotgun. This is quickly becoming my favorite shotgun, although you probably, if you play with me, know that I'm starting to enjoy the M10, and I'm trying very hard to keep my hands off the USAS, as it is quite good, so, but I really am enjoying this 870 quite a bit, and something just fell down off my desk, so sorry if you heard a weird noise, but that's what it was. Yeah, this 870, it is the one and only pump-action shotgun in Battlefield 3. And look at all those bullets we just wasted on that Rex. It's like, come on, dude. Just gonna get rid of half of them? Okay, that was dumb. Sorry. But, yeah, it is the one and only pump-action shotgun, which, you know, some people are like, well, why would you want to have, you know, one and only? Well, this gun packs a big enough punch sometimes to keep up with the semi-autos. It is a level 1 unlock, so if you are just starting out in Battlefield 3 and you have not ranked up one bit, not even, you know, not even level 1, like you're basically like a level 0. At level 1 you will unlock the shotgun, and this is an extremely powerful gun to start using for like shotgun wise in close quarters. As you can see, we're playing Conquest here on Grand Bazaar, a very good spot for it. You know, obviously Operation Metro is a good one. Trying to think, there's actually a lot of maps that it's not that bad at. Caspian Border, this gun actually does really well for me. I've used it on Caspian and I really like it. If you stick to the A and C flags, generally most of your fights are pretty close quarters. You don't have to worry about too many long range fights with this gun. So I'd give it a shot there and see if it works for you. Alright, to the time between shots, I should say, is just over half a second, 0.55 seconds from when you shoot to when you're ready to shoot again. So, you know, it's not really fast, but you can keep up with some other guns in close quarters. If you may have missed once, you're not going to be like, oh, you're dead no matter what, you're going to lose the gunfight. A lot of times you can miss and then hit him and then finally kill the guy. It's reload time. The very first shell that goes in there, like if you've exhausted your clip completely, the first shell will take 1.3 seconds to reload, and the rest of them will take 0.67 seconds, excuse me. So, once you get that first shell in there, the rest of them will follow behind pretty fast. Alright, so the 870 actually, in a way, is a bit better than the other shotguns. And why is that? Well, it has half the spread of the semi-auto shotguns. You see that little circle thing on the screen? Basically, most other shotguns were like the 870, as far as it's pretty tight as far as its spread. You know, it's not going to spread out real far. The other guns have twice as much spread as this gun does. So, as far as actually getting your shots landed on target, this is your best shotgun for doing so. Alright, so let's take a look at some of its damage stats. Let's go ahead and get the slug rounds, since the slug rounds for the 870 are a bit different than the semi-autos, and well, here's why. So, the slug rounds for a 870 will do 100 damage in close quarters, up to about 20 meters. I found that's a little bit under 20 for me as far as a one-shot kill. It's basically like a little, almost like a, to me it reminds me of a noob tube in a way. It's just boop, like that, you know, it'll kill a guy. It's one, you know, one big old shot at him and then that's it. As opposed to the semi-autos, which will do 50 damage, so you need to take 2 shots to down your enemies, as opposed to 1 with just the 870. That drops off to about 34 damage at about 40 meters, so, you know, it's actually pretty respectable as far as damage goes, if you're accurate. If you're not very accurate, I wouldn't advise using the slug rounds that much. I'm starting to get more accurate with this gun, so I'll pick him up a little bit more, but I do prefer other types of ammunition on this gun. Alright, so probably the most popular one is the buckshot. And the buckshot will do 20 damage per pellet. Not 20 damage per shot, 20 damage per pellet. And there are 12 pellets when this gun fires, so that is a ton of damage. And that 20 damage is up to about 10 meters. I would say it's a little bit under, probably about 8 or 9 meters is when it still does the 20 damage per pellet, and eventually that will drop off to only 6 damage per pellet at 25 meters. So this gun's drop-off is pretty significant, but it is a shotgun. You know, you're not using an assault rifle, an LMG, anything like that. This is a shotgun and should be used as such. So do not go, don't try to snipe with this shotgun. That's not what it's made for. Alright. Now, my personal favorite, the flechette. Flechette will do 14.3 damage per pellet up to about 11 or 12 meters. It's a little bit farther than the buck for its max damage, but the damage is a little bit less. But one advantage it does have over the buckshot is it does 8.4 damage per pellet at about 25 meters. So it will hold its damage higher over longer ranges, and it still will basically be a one-shot kill within close quarters. If you, basically your enemy is within your center reticle, he's not kind of more to one side than the other, you should drop him pretty fast. I have found that this 870 shotgun is good if you're really accurate. It is. If you're kind of struggling with your accuracy for shotguns, you could pick up something else. The M10 is not that great a shotgun. I don't really like it that much. I like it with frag rounds, personally. That's my favorite with the M10. I don't like using the 870 frags because it's just the fact that it's so slow at shooting. The frags for me they don't work at all. They really don't. I don't like to use the frag rounds. Don't care for them. I don't really. It's just not really like a point. I use frag on M10, Dows, any kind of semi-auto shotguns where you can throw out a bunch of explosive rounds. 870s, you gotta, it's the 0.55 seconds, so you gotta wait that time to shoot the frag rounds, and it's much more efficient with either buckshot or flechettes or even slug. I almost would take slug over frag on this gun. So if you're using frag and you're having a bit of frustration with it, I suggest you switching ammo types. Me, I do like the flechette personally, like I said, because it just holds its damage out further, and that's what I like about this gun. You know, some of these shots that that you've been seeing through in this video, I've been kind of needing to go beyond the range that this gun would normally be effective at. So the flechette will help you take down your enemies from there, and it's nicer when you can take down guys from a distance, but at the same time still kill them from close range. Like that guy turned around right in the center of the reticule, boom, one shot, he's dead. I don't have to pick a, try to, hit him a couple times. And over here, I'll kill this guy probably with a buckshot that would take in at least one more. So it's, it's one of those things where why not, for me, put flechette on there. But that's just me. So you can unlock extended mags for this gun. It starts out with only 5, and you can eventually put that up to 7. And I found it to work pretty well. You can put, I believe, instead of in its place, something like a tactical light, I believe, is one of the things you can put on there, which some people have found it works really well, like with the tactical light. I personally don't like it. I don't like to, for me, I have to turn it on, turn it off, especially if I'm running. If I'm running out in the open, or, I'm trying to run somewhere, I don't want people to see the tac light when it sways back and forth when you run. It'll kind of give a glare out, and I don't really like to see that, like, for my enemies to see it. So that's why it's more of a pain to keep turning it off, turn it back on, turn it off, turn it on. It's like, if I'm turning it off and, oh, there's an enemy around this corner, oh yeah, I gotta turn my tac light on. See, before, I don't have to do that. Especially for me, why I like extended mags is, if there is a guy around a corner, probably a squad mate of his is gonna spawn on him, maybe 2. And extended mags could help, because a lot of times you come around the corner, you freak out a little bit, and you miss with a shot or 2. So that's one of the reasons why I like extended mags. So that's my setup: extended mags, flechette rounds, and the reflex sight, the red dot sight, just to help my aim a little bit. So I hope you all enjoyed this review. If you did, let me know with a comment or thumbs up. And do you guys use the 870? And if you do, what's your favorite setup? Buckshot, flechette, slug, even frag. I will take frag if you like that. So all right, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll talk to you all next time. Bye.